Hello my people, welcome to another episode of Swam Yourself. I don't carry another better come today. So today we want to learn how to cut and sew these fine shorts waiting for your screen. So if you're ready, make we start. This method we want to use now freehand, and it's very simple, straightforward, and it's beginner friendly. So the tools we need now just this fabric, this fine fabric, and measuring tape, ruler, scissors, and chalk. We will take do markings for our fabric. So I don't turn the fabric, I don't fold them into four. So see as I take fold am 1 2 3 4. So now the easiest way be this method is very easy, straightforward, and it is beginner friendly. So the first thing I go do now to mark my hip measurements. So the hip measurements where they use for this project now 36 divided by 4 na 9 inches. So that 9 inches now I will add 1.5 inch or 2 inches just for ease. So I will add 2 inches for ease to make 11 inches. So I will just mark 11 inches here. I will also mark 11 inches here. Then I will rule straight line. I will just use my free hand, rule straight line like this. So you can use ruler as well, but I just feel say the freehand they easier to manipulate, so I don't use them. Then the next thing what I could do now to insert the same measurements, my waist measurement. So my waist measurements now 30. The waist measurement I want to use for this project now 32 divided by 4 now 8 inches. So that 8 inches, because the band, the thing will get band for the waist, I would like make it day free. So I will just add like 2 inches join. So I will add 2 inches join, or if you add 1 inch, depends on how way you want to make your own day. So I will just add them here. So I will add elastic for the band to make them day, to make the thing day snug for that side. So because of the way this fabric day, to use ruler they very difficult. So that's why I use my free hand take the rule line. So the next thing I will do is say from here, I will just from here, because the material not too big like that, I will just come up here by 2 inches for the crotch. Then I will just connect them with my free hand, still with my free hand. I will connect them from this point down to this point. So this now the crotch, so we don't get that side. The next thing now to from here determine the opening of this short. So the opening of the short, if you use your lap measurements, or if you add if you like. So I will just add 3 inches to my lap measurements, or if you use 4 inches, depends on how free way you want to make your own day. So just determine your own accordingly, but the technique now the same thing. So next thing now to cut. Alright, so we don't cut finish. The next thing now to open the fabric, to open the so something like this. Now we arrive at, so now see am, so make I just lay them like this so that go day easy for my camera to pick. Okay, so something like this. Can move my camera small. Okay, yes. So the next thing now to determine where you want to make your own be front and back. So this side I would like make this side be my front side. So from here I'll just come down by 1 inch or 1.5 inches, depends on you. I'll just come down here by 1.5 inches, connect them to the back side like this, cut them off. So next thing to from this point now, I'll just go in by 1/2 inch or 1 inch. So I will cut them off to go reduce 1 inch from this side, the front side. The side will be front, just reduce 1 inch. Okay, so the next thing we will do now, go your machine. If you just go use straight stitch, sew am like this, sew here and sew the back. Okay, so as we don't cut the back, we don't indicate the back and the front. So this side now the front side, so I don't separate the two. So what I do is I notch the center, then I take this extra piece of fabric we get here. Then the next thing we are going to do now, just to measure like 3 inches or 3.5 inches from the waistline, or make them 4 inches from the waistline. So from here now, I will take this piece of fabric, I will put them here. So the next thing we are going to do now, because I want to put welt pockets for this thing, so I will just measure them. Make sure say you measure your own, then insert them. So make we do them now. Alright, so I don't mark the welt marking. I don't give a welt marking. So wait, now go do this. I go sew here like this. So make I go sew and come show now. Okay, sorry, because I pick my mic. Yes, so see, I don't go sew the welt pocket. So what I do is I just go to stitch the 4 corners after I don't push them out. So see the back side. So if you like, you feel leave them like this, but if you want to make pocket there inside, just attach your pocket facing for this side, then close them up so that you go get portion for your money or something where you want to put there. So that is that for that. So I'll go to the second side now. We'll come show now the final outcome. All right, so we don't sew the welt pocket finish. So Sam, just see how the thing take very fine, very nice. So the next thing we're going to do now to attach the side, front and the back. So I'll take the front piece. Remember I said we mark the front that time. So this side now the front side. So I will just go my machine, sew them like this. Then I will also sew for the back like this, just from this crotch side to this crotch side. This one no zip. Alright, so we don't sew the crotch sides. I don't sew this side and I don't sew the front side. So the next thing now to, you see the way where I take open them up, and then I will go my machine back to my sewing machine. I go align the lower parts so that this side, these two tip go they touch each other. Then I go sew them to this side where these 2 crotch lines meet. Then when I reach here, I go raise my machine. Will continue to the end. All right, we don't go sew the we don't join the 2 sides together. So see just look how fine and nice the thing dey. Then see the pockets. You see, this na the front side. Oh, see say the thing dey lower than the back side. So the next thing now for us to just hem the bottom part. So when I hem the bottom part finish, then I will come put elastic band for the waist, because I talk am before say na elastic na I wan use. So you see this side, afterwards I will go press them well so that all the thing will come out well. Alright, so we don't go sew the down and fix the elastic band. So see the final outcome. Now see if it makes sense. Just have a look. See the pockets on this side and this side. So I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you for my next video. Bye bye.